She reached in, okay, and she pulled it out, and I said, honey, that's not a cell phone.
Nice.
Welcome back to All Things Fun Vidcast, talking about new comics that released today, Wednesday, October 19th, 2011. Still so much to cover. Tell you what, I'm just going to hog some screen time here real quick. Talk about some cool stuff here. So we've got, in the land of Marvel, let's talk about Uncanny X-Men, number 544. This is the final issue.
Final issue.
So they're wrapping Uncanny. Check that out.
So it's like a new reboot, right? They're going with number one next month?
Yes, we're completely different.
Kind of like they're having a number one Avengers next summer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Except they're not doing it all at once. Captain America Corps. This has been kind of cool. 5 of 5 is the last of that miniseries. Different Captain Americas from different timelines.
That was fun.
It was, yeah, fun, campy read. It was good. All right, you've got X Factor with a bunch of hanging X Factors. This continues Peter David's run. X Factor 226. Scary looking there. Regenesis Wolverine 17. This is the first of the regular books to carry the Regenesis masthead. The restructuring of the new X-Men teams, hopefully to make them a little easier to follow. Wolverine takes up a team. Cyclops takes up a team. So we'll see what happens. This is the beginning in Wolverine's book.
I think that's very important to be able to pick up a book and know what's going on.
You'd be surprised.
Yes.
Hulk of Arabia, Part 2. This is Hulk, issue number 43. Parker's run on Hulk.
I hear good things.
I do too, actually, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see here, my goodness, all kinds of stuff. Let's revisit some of the big guys here. You've got, also from Marvel 404, Halo Fall of Reach. This is the end of the Fall of Reach story arc for Halo. You've got, just jumping back to DC real quick, you've got Batman Odyssey number 1, Neil Adams. This is a 7-issue limited series. This takes place actually in the old DC universe.
And art cool. That looks like Neil Adams.
Turns out, art that looks like Neil Adams.
As opposed to the Avengers last month.
Yes, no, this is clearly Neil Adams.
And rocking to look at.
Yeah, it looks really good. Let's see here, you've also got
Driver.
Yeah, well, there was an issue with that before, so this is actually not a new book. It's just corrected. Yep, that's been out before. Driver, the official comic book adaptation.
I just don't interrupt Allison. It's for two.
That's right. That's right. I was going to skip that book, but no. You got Fables 110, Bill Willingham. Yes, she's cheating the whole time she's in there reading. All right, and you got John Constantine Hellblazer, number 284. There you go.
That's all there is about that?
That's all
and if you want to
say,
see Constantine in the DCU, we have Justice League Dark.
That's right, he's in there. Although not this week, right? Let's jam out some indies real quick, just because I can. Dark Horse presents Big Anthology Comics, $7.99, issue 5. These have been a lot of fun. And you've got Eric Powell in here. You've got Pete Hogan, Steve Niles, Howard Chaykin, and Neil Adams.
Howard Chaykin, yes.
So, from Dynamite, Warlord of Mars, issue 11.
Now, the news with Warlord of Mars, the John Carter, it's moving to Marvel. Marvel has the adaptation rights for the novels, right?
That's what it has, yeah. So it's not. This will still exist with Dynamite. It's portions of it are in public domain.
Yeah.
So, but the actual movie tie-in stuff, that universe will be with Marvel and Disney. So you've got Mass Effect Invasion, issue 1 for Mass Effect fans. They've been loving the additional stories you get out of Dark Horse. So all their video game stuff's been very good. From IDW, 171, the Larry Hama G.I. Joe continues. This particular issue looks very menacing with a defeated Joe team at the mercy of Destro.
They'll come through.
They'll come through.
Joe always does.
Yo, Joe. And really excited about this one. H.P. Lovecraft's The Dunwich Horror. Fans of Lovecraft. Yeah, issue number 1.
One of the best stories.
Really cool. Yeah, no, this is obviously for mature readers. This will not be in Allison's basket. But that said, looks pretty good and just really neat, scary painted interiors. Yeah, scary stuff. Speaking of scary stuff, ta-da! Stephen Ellis is back. 30 Days a Night number 1. A new number 1. Zombies Outside. Tap, 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 tap. Still not a man. And Conan from Dark Horse, Conan number 9, Road to Kings. Folks who are reading Conan, check that out. And Deluge, Errant Knight, Star Wars Errant Knight, issue number 3. If you're following the Star Wars universe, this is an excellent story.
Got room for more indies?
Go for it.
I got Cold War number 1 from IDW, John Byrne's new spy novel, spy series. It has got a great opening sequence with no words. Kind of reminds me of Jim Steranko's S.H.I.E.L.D. back in the day.
Cool.
Superior from Mark Millar and Lanil Yu, Captain Marvel done dirty. It's got everything you want in a comic book. It's got bondage, it's got a kid on a toilet, and it's got giant robots.
You know what? Best book you're not reading. Last issue of Superior was amazing. I can't wait to read that book. That was astounding.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Godzilla, Gangsters, and Goliath, number 5? I'm going blind here. It's the last issue. It's got all the monsters in it in Tokyo, tearing it up. Mechagodzilla's in there. If you're enjoying The Boys and the conflict coming with the 7, you can see Butcher when he was happy, but not for long. And of course, we got Doctor Who number 10. Got my Doctor Who shirt on. And in this one, Rory and Amy and the Doctor go to an asylum where everybody's in everybody else's head. That's all I got.
I have stuff for kids.
Go for it.
Kids.
Yes, it's a good day, good week for kids. We've got Tiny Titans, Batgirl Party, and a lot of superhero soccer teams.
Yay.
All kinds of hidden little jokes. Just very funny.
The original Batgirl, Flamebird.
All kinds of funny. Okay, Young Justice, a little bit older readers, still good. And the cartoon is awesome, and it's a good read for...
A kid-friendly Captain Atom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Darkwing Duck, always a fun thing. Strawberry Shortcake number 2, very excited about this one. It has, again, 3 little stories in there. Really good for the younger girls, and always good stories of sharing and helping and making friends. And things
No My Little Pony this one?
No.
Okay.
And Simpsons comics for some of your older kids.
Yay.
Well, all right. Good. Got
Okay,
some more there?
no, not necessarily for the kids, although if they're a little older, we've got Dungeons & Dragons, for those who are fans. And we've got, this is not for the kids at all, Kevin Smith's Bionic Man number 2 from Dynamite.
That's an interesting cover.
This one
This is
takes...
number 3.
It's number 3?
Yeah, I'm like, I just
Number
read number
3?
2 last month. This is
Oh,
number
there it
3.
is, number 3.
Yep.
All right.
Number 3.
I missed number 2. So anyway, he's still becoming a bionic man. So in this one, he's hurting in a big way in the hospital bed, all bandaged up, and it walks him through the pain, the suffering, and we will make him
Well,
stronger.
hopefully he's not a virtual.
Okay, so there you go.
Nice. All right, let's talk about some trades. There's lots of those, too. All right, so Darkwing Duck in trade. This is, of course, the classic story, Crisis on Infinite Darkwings.
Nice.
All the different
Yes.
Darkwing Ducks on there. That's excellent. Can't wait. I'm going to read that myself. Let's see here. We've got... Are these new?
Yes.
All right, so you've got Pandora Hearts, number 7, for our manga fans out there. Gantz 19, never ends.
Soul
And
Eater.
Soul Eater, which is not actually how you say it, from Yen Press, volume 7.
Love, peace, and
no.
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater.
I'll eat your soul.
We've also got, yeah, I think there's a Soul Train reference in there. I'm getting old. This week was
She
also...
doesn't get it, of course.
No,
No.
I get it. I just,
She's like, it just wasn't funny.
I went to Evil Dead instead.
She did.
Swallow your soul.
She's comfortable there. Speaking of Evil Dead, Swallowing Souls, this week also saw the release of Walking Dead, Rise of the Governor. For those of you Walking Dead fans out there, this is actually a prose novel,
Yes.
words. Don't want to throw people off. But fantastic. I'm about halfway through it already, and it details the creation of the character, the Governor. If you read the graphic novels, you'll know he's not in the show yet.
Yeah.
There's no Governor yet, but he's the big terrible villain from the graphic novels, and he's a pretty terrible man in this book as well. It's not like he was Sunshine and Roses before. So
And the show was awesome Sunday, too.
yeah, show's very
Yes.
good. You could tell Kirkman was writing it. There were a lot of
Kirkman
Kirkman-esque
was
elements.
talking about how the show he views as an Earth 2 type deal.
That's cool.
So that he can keep the fans of the comic
Yep.
guessing what's going on.
Nice. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see. We've got Walking Dead Survivor's Guide this week. Walking Dead action figures this week. Also from Landon Kirkman, you've got Science Dog, big hardcover. That's very cool. You've got Spider-Man, Death of Spider-Man hardcover. You can keep what happened to the Ultimate Peter Parker. You've got S.H.I.E.L.D. Architects of Forever from Hickman.
Woo.
Doctor Strange, Strange Tales in trade.
Nice.
D&D Classics Volume 2, very cool. Invincible Iron Man, My Monsters in trade. Freak Angels, Volume 6.
Yeah.
Jealous. Witchblade Redemption, Volume 3. Stephen King Dark Tower 4, Fall of Gilead.
Gilead?
Gilead.
I don't know.
Alright. In trade.
Oh, something.
Yep. Warriors 3,
Gilead.
Dog Day Afternoon. Gilead, there you go.
I want a Warriors 3 movie.
Dog Day Afternoon. That might be fun.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes Year 1 in trade.
Yeah.
X-23 The Killing Dream. And for folks who are following video games, Rage After the Impact
Well, Sif doesn't.
mini trade.
Oh.
We've got our really cool Batman Visit Batmobile, which I may just open up and keep for myself.
Ooh.
That's very cool. Okay, let's not forget folks who are watching in the Mid-Atlantic region, coming out to All Things Fun. We've got some cool events this month. You've got the Calliope Game Day, which is a family game day on Sunday, the 23rd, starting at noon. It's a free day. We're going to be playing Suro and Gotham, and we're going to preview 2 new games that have not been released yet. Then on the 26th, you've got our Zombie Game Night, which is still for families, but also for everybody else. Celebrating the 10th anniversary of the game Zombies. We'll have a costume contest. Brains. So we're doing a Zombies tournament, a costume contest. There'll be some zombie treats. That's going to be a fun night. And then, of course, next month, if you're in the area to help us out, we're sponsoring our annual Food Machine Tournament, which is a charity event where we raise food for the South Jersey Food Bank. So we could use your help this year. Any
we
questions?
also strain Ed's back on that event, right?
Yes, we do. Yes. We do, because I move all that food. I touch it several times myself. So all that said, any questions or a full list of comics, check out our website, allthingsfun.net. We'll see you next week back here on the All Things Fun Vidcast.